Hello, my sweet summer children. I'm back with the juice to get you through the long night. The long night has been long, but we just got a ray of sunshine in the darkness in the form of a teaser from Game of Thrones. So if you're excited like me, then drop those dragon and direwolf emojis and let's get it popping. The teaser was absolutely stunning. And at first it seems like, very minimal juice here. But you know me, I had to be extra. I had to slow it down, go frame by frame, analyzing everything. I had to get some Arbor Gold and some Dornish Red out of this. I found some Easter eggs and juice to pour. You know, I cannot leave my sweet summer squad thirsty. But anyway, first, is this a lion map marker? I don't think it is. I don't know. I can't make it out. What do you think it is? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, so the teaser is actually Aegon's table. The table from Dragonstone. It's a very nice table, a very sturdy table that Aegon the Conqueror had constructed. He had it constructed of Westeros before he conquered the continent. So it's like a 3D map, basically. Man, y'all know what Aegon's table is. Who am I kidding? Anyway, so there is ice forming in the north and fire coming from the south. But they meet and cover Westeros in like ice and fire. There's a wolf covered in ice and a dragon covered in ice and a lion covered in fire. But let's get into it. Let's break it all the way down. So there are a few things that I find totally interesting. Let's look to the north. The direwolf is in the forefront. It's turning white. That means we're definitely going to get Ghost in season 8. Just kidding. But we are definitely going to get Ghost in season 8, but I don't think that's what it means. So anyway, the direwolf is getting covered in ice. You can also see the Unsullied in the background in the north, completely covered. If we look at this as a map, or a depiction of what's to come, the battle of ice and fire, then the Unsullied will likely be the first to fall by the Night King, which is exactly what I predicted earlier. This teaser is like kind of lining up with what I predicted, so I'm actually super hype. I predicted that the Unsullied and the Dothraki would fall first as the Night King descends on Winterfell. Winterfell is where you see the wolf map marker. The wolf map marker is then frozen, which means there will be a battle of ice in Winterfell, but I do not think Winterfell will be ruined. So I do think that Jon and company will fight the Night King in Winterfell. I think tons of people will likely die, but I also think that Jon and Daenerys and company will move south before they're killed. There are multiple ways that can happen. There are secret tunnels that were built long ago in ancient times under Winterfell where they can escape. They could flee on dragons. I don't know how many people they can fit on dragons. Maybe they just go down the King's Road, like forget it, we're getting out of here. They can go down the river, the White Knife, and retreat to the Wolf's Den at White Harbor and catch ships south. I made a video about that possibility. I mean, they do mention White Harbor last season. That's how Jon and Dany plan to arrive in Winterfell, through White Harbor. So they can get away, and I do believe there will be this ice battle in the north, and they will get away. At least that's what my thoughts are. But as we continue, we see lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. No, actually, it's just lions. Actually, not just lions. Dorne is actually depicted on the table. Is Dorne really going to be relevant in season 8? And if so, why would Daenerys set it on fire? I mean, the Dornish army is unscathed and intact. In season 7, when the Greyjoys were going to get the Dornish army, they hadn't got the Dornish army when Euron fell on them and killed them. So the Dornish army is completely intact. I would love to see like 50,000 Dornish spearmen coming up the King's Road to fight. I would love it. I would fall out. But anyway, it seems that Daenerys is going to have to go down to King's Landing and deal with Euron and Cersei while the Night King advances. So Cersei will be dealt with before the forces of ice and fire meet up. The Night King has a big army. It's going to take a long time to get that army south. I mean, they're actually walking on foot. The Night King has a dragon, but the Night King can't just do everything on his own. He needs his army. That's why he has an army. But one of the most interesting parts of the trailer is that the ice and fire seem to collide right where I thought they would. the Riverlands. When I looked at the map closely, this seems to be the neck. This is like the thinnest part of Westeros, and that's what this map looks to be depicting. The neck is Crannogman territory. So all of you hoping to see Hallan Reed, Jojen and Mira's father, the guy that was with Ned at the Tower of Joy, well, if this map is a depiction of what's to come, then the chances don't seem that slim. He is also the only other person in the world that knows who Jon Snow's actual parents are, so we could get the Jon Snow reveal to Jon Snow from Hallan Reed. But anyway, this definitely looks like the neck and below. This section over here looks possibly like the fingers, like in the area of the Vale. This area looks like the Sisters Islands, the three sisters. These two identical castles look like the twins. This different looking castle could be Seaguard, but it's odd that these two castles look identical and then this one looks different. This river could be the Green Fork and the Blue Fork of the Trident, but I've always thought that this war had to take place in the Riverlands. Every war we ever cared about was fought in the Riverlands. Robb Stark did his warring in the Riverlands. During the Dance of Dragons, dragons fought dragon above the God's Eye in the Riverland. The pact was made on the God's Eye in the Riverlands, on the Isle of Faces. The Andals fought the children and the First Men at High Heart in the Riverlands. Rhaegar fought Robert Baratheon on the Trident in the Riverlands. And we know history repeats, so it's likely the War of Ice and Fire takes place in the Riverlands. Dragon fighting dragon over the God's Eye while the Night King duels with Jon on the Trident. Glorious, just glorious. There is a map marker there, but I can't make out what that one is either. If you know what it is or you think you know what it is, just comment it below. Maybe we can find out together. Another huge Easter egg. When the ice meets fire, dragon glass forms. So should this be called a Song of Ice and Fire or a Song of Dragon Glass? I love how it looks. I think it is a very powerful statement. It also makes me wonder if the wall is actually made of dragon glass. So in my community section here on YouTube, I posted the link to the teaser and told you guys to give me your thoughts, ask me your questions. So Dance Fanatic brought up the point that when the dragon freezes, he's basically saying that's foreshadowing that the Night King is going to kill Rhaegal. That would mean that the wolf freezing is Ghost dying, and I will riot if that happens. Hashtag free Ghost. I'm going to say I don't think that that dragon represents Rhaegal. I think that that dragon represents Viserion attacking someone down past Winterfell. Kyle Williams brought up the dragon glass forming, and it also made him wonder about the wall. So dragon glass is obsidian, and obsidian is basically made from rapidly cooling volcanic magma. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Children of the Forest refer to it as frozen fire. So it is possible that the wall was made of frozen fire or dragon glass, and that's why the Night King needed fire to overcome it and break down the wall. But I'm not sure. Frozen fire does seem to have magical properties. The Children of the Forest used dragonglass not only to hunt, but to create the first White Walker, or whatever happened in season 6. Brittany Howe also said she thinks the area they meet is past the twins. So yeah, the Riverlands. I agree, Brittany. Jamie Lannister is also saying the twins and Riverlands. Jordan said one word: corny. Venkatesh says it looks like they will meet in King's Landing. Interesting. I thought the battles could eventually reach King's Landing. I think the fight may need to happen before that, because if the Night King takes King's Landing, it's over. Like, that's 1 million people to add to his army. Daniqua said it was brilliant and she's freaked out. Hashtag for the throne. I agree. I would have loved to see like some actual season 8 footage, like just some stuff I could break down frame by frame. But this teaser really got me super pumped. It was some light in the long night. I do want to say this teaser could totally mean nothing. They could have had forces collide wherever they collided, and they might not want to give anything away. So take everything with a grain of salt. Everything I said in this video could be bullshit. But what do you guys think of the teaser? I am super pumped. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone that supports me on Patreon. It really means a lot. It really helps me in the long night. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and join the Sweet Summer family. Okay, my sweet summer children, have a good day.